Okay, welcome to the last learning outcome of Unit 501, learning outcome 5, which is to be able to use information gathered to plan and develop customer accounts. So 5.1, identify tactics which could be utilised to achieve the strategies in developing and winning new accounts. 5.2, evaluate the importance of ongoing evaluation and monitoring of your own current customer accounts. 5.3, evaluate own current customer accounts. 5.4, use information gathered to plan to develop current and new accounts. So let's take a look at 5.1, identify tactics which could be utilised to achieve the strategies in developing and winning new accounts. Key account managers need to utilise tactics which develop and win new accounts. Segmentation is a key strategy in doing this, and it can be on an organisation or individual level. It can be vertical or horizontal. So let's take a look at some of these. So some of the segmentation variables include the sector, the size, the location, and the buying patterns. The individual's age, gender, lifestyle, region, buying behaviour, and attitudes. Vertical segmentation, this is when selecting particular industries or professions to whom their products or service is likely to appeal. So this is where you'd be very much looking at certain sectors in the marketplace, silos if you like, certain industry types that you feel that your product or service would be most relevant to. Or we could go horizontal. This is where you could be looking at a range of organisations, but it may be a certain job title. So let's say, for example, you are trying to target HR directors, you're trying to target sales directors. It doesn't really matter the industry that you're targeting, it could just be that specific job role that you are looking to find. So, identifying new customer sources. In addition to segmentation, new leads can be identified using the following sources. It could be referrals, it could be industry events such as trade shows, it could be online activity that you have going on. That could be various email campaigns, it could be through social media, it could be the blogs that you're putting out there, or it could be this whole area that we discussed before around thought leadership. So it could be various ways that you're trying to generate these new customers. 5.2, evaluate the importance of ongoing evaluation and monitoring own current customer accounts. Well, regular assessment allows the salesperson to see changes in buying behaviour early, which means you can make corrective actions as you go along. It also helps with the management of time and resources. So one of the things to think about in terms of your sales performance, and maybe looking across these four areas, is the account in decline or is it in growth? So for example, in terms of decline, some of the items to watch could be the order values, the revenues that you're getting, cancelled appointments, competitor activities, pressure on margin. So, has the order frequency gone down? Are the margins being squeezed? Are we creating less revenue than before? Are they contacting us less than they used to? That's normally an indication that you're not quite doing as much business as you were before. Or maybe it's because everything is going so well they just don't need to contact you anymore. Or in terms of growth, is there a rise in the order value or in the order frequency? Are you getting requests for more visits, or actually are they asking your advice in certain specialist areas, which would indicate that you've become now an expert within that particular area? Or are they asking for modifications on what you're doing already, which would be a good indication that they're not looking elsewhere for that. They just want you to do it, but they want you to do it maybe slightly differently. Now the areas of 5.3 and 5.4, this is very much you looking at your own account. So why don't you think about maybe your top 5 accounts in the last 12 months compared to the previous year, and ask yourself the question, how have they changed in terms of sales, in terms of volumes, profitability, the products that they've been ordering, the services that they've been ordering, the efficiency of the account management, the payment terms, how quickly have they been paying, have those terms been getting longer or have they been paying more quickly. What are the segmentation profiles of the people that you've been supplying within these accounts? Who are the roles? Who is it that's now getting involved with the ordering? Refer back to the corporate and departmental objectives of the companies that you've been working with. Did you set up individual account plans? How were they delivered? Were they, 12 months ago, did you forecast X? How did that compare to what you actually delivered this year? And how can you use this information to develop a strategy for moving forward, A, with this account, but secondly, other existing accounts, and thirdly, for any new prospects that could be out there. So, to put that all into the final task, task 5, using the information to plan customer accounts. The information we gather in customer account activities can often be used for account prospecting, the generation of course, new business. Detail and explain, this is your task, the following using the same chosen account that we used earlier. What kind of information from the existing account might be used for prospecting elsewhere? Where might such prospecting be carried out and how might this prospecting be conducted? How frequently should the account information be updated, monitored and evaluated for prospecting purposes? How satisfied is this account to recommend us or to support our prospecting activity? So can we get a testimonial, a case study from this customer? Are they a fan of our organisation? What is our new account development plan? Using the information that we've been uncovering throughout all of the tasks that you've done so far. How is this linked into current account management? So this task very much focuses on all of the areas that hopefully will now be able to give you the information to go and plan future accounts. So in terms of reading material, we would recommend some of the following. There's lots out there, but we'd suggest this. Philip Kotler, The Principles of Marketing, Michael Porter, to understand the 5 forces, Hugh Davison, to talk about those principles of marketing, and a follow-up from Davison that he wrote with Tony O'Reilly in terms of offensive marketing, which was the sequel. So there's some 4 areas that you may want to read just to get some more insight. So thank you for watching. This concludes Unit 501. So we wish you well in completing the task. If so, that's what you want to do. And if you do want to complete the task, please contact us and we're about to ensure that we take you through the formal procedure. So contact us on www.lemore.com and we look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you.